instead of the 440 standard tuning, I changed it to 444. So I tuned my whole guitar, the same notes you normally tune a guitar, E, A, D, and so on. But I just tuned it up just slightly. Okay, and so then what you have is when you're playing the G note, or sorry, the C note, as far as I know, yeah, that's a C, then it becomes now a 528 instead of 523 or whatever it is before. It's close, but it's more, it's the exact now 528 frequency. And that's that note right there.
I think it's 540, but that's okay.
What's that?
528 was 540 before, I think, is what they said.
Oh, I thought it was 523 something.
517 maybe. Yeah,
okay,
whatever.
We can check that out. But this is actually an octave lower, which I think would be, you divide by 2, 528 if I'm correct, and then, so you got, and there's the actual 528. So what I often do is, if I'm playing in C, like that song was in the key of C, I've got this note, which is a 528 octave lower, through most of the song it's playing. So it works good in the key of C. Or you can go, and I can play a song in G, and I got that 528 like playing through most of the song. So to a musician that would make sense more.
Well, Todd, can you tell them about what how the Rockefellers changed that? Do you recall what Lynn Horowitz said?
I haven't got that far yet.
Yeah, well, Lynn Horowitz talks about the 528, but in 1918, the Rockefeller Foundation, they did a series of teachings and study on what music would do to cause different reactions.
Right.
And they found that, I think it was 471, would cause a chaos. You know, if they could tune things at 440 and bring it to where it could play in these different chaotic notes.
It would create chaotic notes like
741, I think
741,
it was.
right?
Yeah, and that would cause cause people to have different emotions.
Yeah.
And so that's what they started tuning. And then they came out during World War II. They came out with a movie which was called The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
And that whole thing was to retune the solfeggio so that they would retune it to the 440.
Oh.
So everything from then on has been in this last decade.
Music is really corrupted.
Yeah, it's been corrupted.
Movie?
Yeah, it's been corrupted, so that so that it's been off just that little bit, but it causes this whole change of an atmosphere in the music. When you look at the kids, you look at the concerts, and you look at when these people play, what it does as far as emotion.
Yeah.
And if you go back to Beethoven or even back to the ancient, musicians, the older ones, you have a whole different flavor, tune of emotion in people's lives. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. I actually, when I got the information you guys showed me, I went on the internet and they had a YouTube video with the different tones in the solfeggio scale. So then I actually mapped it out on my guitar where they are. And then I found that if I capoed it here, it was easier to play a lot of them. Because you got, if I capo it there, I'm actually playing 3 notes with an open, with the guitar without pushing any notes. And it turns out if you do an E minor, you're playing 3 of those notes, including the 528.
Oh, wow.
And you're also playing the 417 and the 174, I think it is. So a good way to play is tune your guitar, to the 444, put your capo here and play an E minor. And you got lots of those notes playing, including the 528. And it's really beautiful. There's actually a Hebrew song, As the Deer Pants for the Water.
Can you play it?
And I'll sing it. akaYaakov, alafike mayim, ki nafshi ta'or, elecha Elohim. akaYaakov, alafike mayim, ki nafshi ta'or, elecha Elohim. Tzama nefshi leElohim. Mtai yavo leElohim. part you can sing. La 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 la. Sing it again. Al afikim mayim ki nafshi ta'or elecha Elohim ki hayat ta'or al afikim mayim ki nafshi ta'or elecha Elohim Tzama nefshi le'Elohim Matai yavo le'Elohim La 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 Tzama nefshi le'Elohim Matai yavo le'Elohim.
Wow.
Those last words are Tzama means I thirst. Tzama nefshi le'Elohim. And then Matai yavo, when can I go to Elohim?
Wow, that's beautiful. That's got to go on Firstborn.
Oh, that should be sung at the end of the prior portion, and then
Yes.
Gustavo, right when you go in, right?
Yeah,
I can't say I wrote that, but
that's great. I mean, it really, your voice.